I'm Alucard Night Raven. Welcome to my channel, and welcome to my next Legacy United review. And today we are looking at the figure of Quake, G1 Universe Quake, with Heater and Tip Top. So it is the last of the three dual target masters from G1, and very cool to finally have this guy. There are, well, not are, but there is really one major issue I have, and we'll get into that as we get into the figure itself. But let's take a look at the packaging like we always do. So there we have Quake in his vehicle mode, really great image, and there we've got Heater and Tip Top in their robot modes. And here you can see G1 Universe Quake, Heater, Tip Top. And he is Deluxe, Hasbro, Transformers, Generations, Takara Tomy. On the top, Legacy United. On the bottom, barcode, bunch of other words. On this side, we have up close of his head. And there he is in robot mode, wielding his two target masters. On this side, our artwork for Legacy United looks really good. And on the back, our usual product shots, and there he is in both modes. There is Tip Top and Heater, so that's a good way to remember. Tip Top's the purple one, Heater is the blue one. Our warning: small parts, please be careful. And he can also wield them like that. But yeah, so that's it for the packaging. Get that out of the way, and we will take a look at Quake. And here I have one thing you can do in this mode is Heater and Tip Top in their gun modes can be on top. So pull those off, set Quake off to the side, and the first one I think we'll look at is Tip Top. And he is this one, and it is done all in purple. There it is as a gun. And then, of course, transforming him. Move that up. Boom. There we go. And there's Tip Top in his robotic mode. Very cool. Love that purple, the orange, the red. Red on the face looks really good. Try and get. There we go. Very cool. And no articulation besides the gun folding out. And then here we have Heater. And again, very cool. They are blast effect compatible, so can put some blast effects on. And then same thing, fold up. And there's that. Of course. And then all that blue, black, a little bit of red. There's his face. Pretty cool. You know, some nice details on there. Looks really good. So there's those. And now take a look at Quake. And this is the only major issue that I have, is the tank mode is just so odd. I mean, it's not as horrible in person as it looks in pictures, but it's still very, very odd tank mode. I mean, it just yeah. Still, you can see all this red and gray and blue. Kind of hard to see, but Decepticon symbol right there. Black for the cannon, and it can move. Of course, as you move it, it moves this piece up. So it's, yeah. No wheels, so all he can do is slide. But yeah, that's all of that. I mean, it's really red, blue, and gray, and a little bit of black. that's really it. Comparison I have is the original mold, and that is Skullgrin. And there is Skullgrin. And you can see the sort of differences. Like, there's enough changes to make it different, but it's still, yeah. It's interesting. That's all about all I can say. it's definitely interesting. So, get Skullgrin out of the way. And yeah, so let's get into transformation then. So, raise you up. And first thing we're going to do is just raise this up to have it out of the way. Untab all of these, and there's a tab on the side of the arm that this tabs into on both sides, and then it also tabs underneath. So get that. So yeah, there's tabs here that tab in right there when you're bringing it all down. So there is that. And rotate here to bring the waist down, and now we will work on these legs. So we're gonna bring this up and around, and we want to bring this around like this. Oh, okay, don't do that. Let's get that back on. I pulled too hard. So yeah, that is an issue, apparently. There we go. So have it all out like this. So we want this down in enough of a way to be able to bring this all around. And like trying to remember. Okay, there we go. There we go. Sorry. So we want that, I believe, up like that. This will come down. And this actually should be coming in. Oh, maybe not. Okay, I had this down yesterday. How am I messing this up this time? There we go. Okay, there we go. So there's one leg done. It's kind of hard to see what I did, but we want this coming up, and then we want to bring all this up like this. Make sure we get the foot out, and this is gonna just fold up like this, and we're gonna bring this in as far as we can, and then this is gonna come down, and it's sort of gonna fit in there where that is and sort of tab in. And there's the legs all done, and I hope that was a little understood. Yeah, it seems to be some kind of an issue apparently that I am having. And oh, why does that seem like, yeah, that should be going in like that. Okay. Yep. Okay. So now for this part, untab the arms. We want to push it down. We want to open this up, and then as we're pushing this all around like this is going to sit in right there. It'll bring the head up, and this will fold up. Now for this, we want it up all the way and then fold it up here, and it's going to tab in right there. Then rotate at the arms. Open up the hands once I can get in there and get a hold of it. Open up the hands. There we go. And there's Quake. There's robot mode. And it's pretty good robot mode. Is it great? No, not really. But it's okay. Still feel like this is in the wrong spot, but nowhere else for it to go. And actually, I may have this backwards. Or maybe not. Just seems like, but then that would be in the wrong spot. So yeah, that's the right way. But let's take a look at his head. Very Quake style head from what I remember from the images I've seen of the G1 toy. So not bad. Nice yellowish gold face, red eyes, this gray helmet. Got this like reddish maroon burgundy. I don't know. In one light, it kind of looks like a dark red, but another light, it looks like burgundy. Hard to see Decepticon symbol right there. His tread legs. So again, very cool. And not much of a backpack. Articulation, the head can rotate. Can't really look up or down. No wiggle. Arms only come out that far. Full rotation. Got bicep swivel. Over 90 for an elbow. And no rotation at the wrist. Waist can rotate. Legs kick forward that far. Kick back that far. Full Van Damme. Thigh rotation. And just slightly over 90 for the knee. The foot, due to the way everything locks in, you don't get much for the up or down. However, you do get full ankle. So, but you do have to be careful because it can get you in a rough spot. But there's that. Oh, make sure. Yeah, make sure that goes in there. There we go. Yeah, this tab sort of sits in here. Hopefully you can see that. I keep bumping the camera. But yeah, there's a tab that sits right in there when you have it. Helps keep it all together. But yeah, there's our articulation. And now here he is with his Target Masters. Heater and Tip Top. It's gonna. I have a hard time remembering that name. And of course, he can wield them. So turn them into their guns. And yeah, you can do like what they show on the package. You can do that. So, not really my thing. You can also do that. But I like dual wielding. That's the thing I like much better, much more better. So yeah, there is Quake in robot mode, and very cool robot mode. Definitely the better mode of the two. The tank mode is something to be desired. Alright, for comparison, here we have the original mold of Skullgrin, and yeah, you can see how much it is different. Like, definitely made Quake taller with what they changed, but otherwise, parts of it, it's the same design on the mold. And some things are unchanged, like the feet looks like are exactly the same, but different, mostly different designed parts, but it all operates the same way. So you can see like what they pretty much did in order to make it work. And also we have our other two Target Masters, dual Target Masters, and the unfortunate thing that makes him stand out is Spinister doesn't have actual Target Masters, just guns that are designed off of his Target Masters that the original had. So that is the bummer. It would be cool to get either the Target Masters or a Spinister without the battle damage with Target Masters. Don't know if we're going to see that, but I mean, it would really help fill it all in my opinion. Because it is a really good design. You know, it is a great figure. So, but he needs his Target Masters. Gotta have the Target Masters. So, there they are. Yeah, I kind of like with these two, their helmets like have like it's almost like knight helmets in a way. So, still pretty cool. Well, you stay. You're the one I'm reviewing. But set them off to the side. So yeah, so there's our 3 Decepticon dual Target Masters. Now we need the Autobot dual Target Masters. There's so many characters that we could still see that I would love to see updates on. But yeah. So now, do I recommend him? That depends. Like, do you have enough of a connection to the character that you feel you should get it? If you do, then sure. Again, the tank mode is his weakest mode. It just does not look good. I don't know what more I can say about that. It really does not look good. Could it be better? Possibly. Could it be worse? Oh, we know it could be. But it's still definitely worth getting for this robot mode. It is a really good robot mode with his dual Target Masters, and it just like is going to fit in with your G1 shelf of obscure characters, you know, that you haven't really seen get too many figures for. So again, like I said, it all comes down to you, to what you want, you know, to how you feel about the character. I like it, so it's definitely cool to have them completed on my shelf. But that's going to be it for me. Now, I got this from Big Bad Toy Store. I think they still have some in stock. You can always try Hasbro Pulse, possibly Walmart.com. You know, check your local stores. They'll probably show up sooner or later. And yeah, I mean, with figures like this, as I've said before, it all comes down to how you feel about the character. If you can skip it, skip it. If you want an updated Quake, this is a good rendition of Quake. So, yeah. But that's going to be it for me. As always, I want to say thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Patreon, or subscribe to my Patreon. Join my Patreon, whichever word I say. It's been a long day. Only $5 a month. You get previews of what my upcoming reviews are and unboxings of new figures that show up. So, and I will be doing a showcase of my collection. So, yep. So with that all done, I will see you all later.